gone. Hey, Steph.
It's my baby gone.
Yeah.
That is your grandson lying there dead on the couch. Look at that.
No.
Look at that.
No.
Look at it. No.
I prayed with your daughter over your dead grandson.
Oh, I thought she was gonna throw the water at that nigga.
A 5-year-old boy suddenly
the
dies
fuck?
under mysterious circumstances. Investigators
That
in
nigga mad
Dayton,
as
Ohio
fuck.
desperately search for an explanation.
What's more important to you? Someone getting in trouble or the fact that your grandson is dead? Then prove it or walk out that door.
The following report is based on official police
Oh,
records, and the
shit.
footage has never been seen
Oh,
before
shit,
until now.
Gamma.
On the morning of
Fuck,
Saturday,
Gamma too
March
old.
30th,
Man, fuck that.
2024,
You ain't too
Dayton
old.
dispatchers received a
Picking up
chilling
that damn drink.
911 call.
A child had died in the street.
Whatever the fuck you did, they land you there. I'm just saying, you too old to be in the bullshit.
Ma'am, what is going on with your child?
He laid down, went to sleep, and I was on the couch with him. Me and my he's my grandson, and baby won't wake up. He's cold as ice. His nose was bleeding. I wiped his nose, and he didn't move.
Okay, ma'am, how old is he?
5. I was babysitting him, and he's cold as ice. He's cold. He won't move.
There's no breathing at all or anything?
No, nothing at all.
I wanna know what happened now.
I called his mom. She's on her way. Oh God!
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga cold.
God.
He
Oh
done. Yeah, I'm about to say, bro, if you cold, that's like the first sign, nigga, you been gone for a little minute.
Okay.
But you know what's so fucked up about that?
Okay, thank you.
The child
Like how
would
the
later
body
be
gets
identified
cold.
as 5-year-old Charles Anthony
What you
Brown.
mean?
Police and paramedics.
Like, our temperatures are normally like our blood running and shit. It's like 90-something degrees, 96 degrees. Yeah. So like when you die, the fact that you get cold is kind of crazy. Like in that house, I'm pretty sure that house ain't cold.
It don't matter about how
You get
cold
what
the
I'm saying?
house is, though, bro.
I mean, it kind of is because if you outside, you're not gonna get cold.
Nah, but if you
Like if you out,
nah, go ahead.
nah, what you about to say?
People that got low iron deficiency, but them motherfuckers be cold all the time. Like nigga motherfucker got sickle cell.
Yeah.
Like that's just some like body shit.
But naturally though, the body gets cold when
Yeah,
it's like
naturally.
in houses and stuff like that. When it's not in direct sunlight and shit, they
Yeah.
normally get cold, and I just find that like kind of amazing because yeah, it's kind of cold in the house, but your body doesn't reflect that while you're alive because of the temperature of your body. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
But once
you
you
cold,
die,
but you ain't that cold.
right? But once you die, you kind of take on the temperature. Say the house 68 degrees or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Your body really gonna fuck around, turn to be 68, 60 degrees for real because it
That's just
you know, I
you
don't
got
know
no
why.
blood circulating, bro.
Yeah, that shit kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ain't got no
damn,
blood circulating.
it's different. Like, when people say they cold, it's like this is the living being, and you're telling me this living being is now cold. Whoa, my bad. Let's see what's out.
But now you
arrived
right
to the
though,
scene,
nigga. That shit
but
is
it quickly
freaky.
becomes clear that the young boy is beyond any hope of resuscitation.
It's me too.
Hey, Steph.
Rigor mortis done kicked in, goddamn. Ain't no fucking way.
him moving.
That's what rigor mortis mean.
Yeah, when you stiffen up.
What time was that?
Damn, how long that normally take to kick in?
I don't know.
Last night? Yeah. Okay.
An officer speaks with the child's grandmother, 58-year-old Stephanie Shanks, who was
A
babysitting
little
the three
minute though. It
grandchildren
ain't
while
like
their mother
because
was
you know
at
you
work.
could die for like 30 minutes.
No, he wasn't.
Like if you're not already dead, like if medical attention is near, you know what I'm saying? You could die a couple times to come back to life.
Right.
I'm saying, but I don't know. Like I guess I don't know, bro. Probably I'll say like 20 minutes, bro. 30 minutes, bro, or an hour or some shit. Like
It's different than animals rigor mortis set in damn near instantly.
man, I'm telling you, nigga, them bitch be stiff than a motherfucker.
You saw him last night.
Yes, about 10. I mean, he went in that position, and then that's where he was at, and then I seen some.
So when you saw him, he was sleeping.
No, I got up this morning, I wiped his nose and something coming out of his nose.
Okay. So about
And
10
I
this
wiped it,
morning?
the stuff is still in the toilet. I put it in the toilet, I didn't flush it. And
Okay.
he didn't move. He didn't move. He didn't move. And I called his mama.
And how old is he?
5. Oh, his mama's coming.
Man, that's to sit your
brother and
ass
sister?
down, bro.
His twin.
They're twins?
Yes.
How old are they?
5.
5.
Oh,
Okay. And how was he?
3.
3?
Oh, he had nosebleeds, but that's it. That's it. He had no nosebleeds or nothing.
What?
He had nosebleeds.
Charles' sudden death leaves officers searching for answers, but any hope of an explanation must wait for investigators who are on their way to the scene. For now, officers outside share their thoughts on the devastating situation.
Typically, I'm one to like jump offering to go. This was one that I really didn't want to.
Yeah.
I was like literally holding my breath, like, please don't, please don't. I knew it was coming.
I don't know what the kid is. I didn't see the kid.
Well, when you just had a kid, the last thing you want to do is go on a dead kid home.
It don't get any easier.
Yeah.
We gotta wait for mom to get here, then we're gonna call mom down and get info on the kid. We only know his name.
Again, that's why I respect that nigga, bro.
Yeah, bro, that shit is serious.
They don't live here.
No, so they were just visiting.
It's just like inhumane side of it. You gotta do your job, but nigga,
Yeah.
I'm a human.
Yeah. You see so much shit, bro.
Fuck, we dealing with death of a kid, nigga. You telling me just go in this motherfucker, toe tag the body, carry it out. Not them per se, but you know what I'm saying? The people who do that. They're like, you telling me go in the toe tag, carry it out, take it to the coroner, you know, go through with the process. But it's like, nigga, I ain't a human being.
That's some shit just don't click, bro. Or just some people just wanna, because you know, some people look at it in a way like they want to help the people family, you know. Like I'm pretty sure there's many different aspects to look at it, you know.
Yeah.
People in that field.
Also, a lot of them people who do mortician work grow up in it. Your family do it.
True.
I know named Najee. I went to high school with him. He was doing them shit. He was doing funerals in high school.
Shit, I know that nigga caked up right now, boy.
Oh yeah, probably so for sure. Like
I know exactly. I know his face. I
Yeah,
can see his face right now.
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
That's different.
Oh yeah,
Suddenly,
hell yeah.
an unidentified male approaches the scene and is stopped by officers who've been instructed not to
Why
let
the fuck?
anyone
What the
inside.
fuck?
Hello. Do you know them inside of there? Yeah. How do you know them? Were you neighbors or something?
That's my girl. That's my girl kids.
Okay. Okay. Who are you to them?
I'm her daughter boyfriend.
Yeah. Unfortunately, nobody can go in there right now. So.
Seconds later, the mother
Why
of
the
the 3
fuck you had
children,
mad? Why'd
including
you
the
ask him
deceased
that?
5-year-old boy,
You know how that
races
shit
toward
be,
the
nigga.
home.
Just trying to stall, bro.
Why?
Who are
You can't
you?
go inside right now.
Why can't I go inside?
Oh, word, you can't go in though.
Come here.
Please, I just want to see my baby. Please.
No. He said we're not letting her in.
Oh my God.
We'll have to talk to her.
Huh?
We'll have to
This
talk to
baby
her.
woke up like this. I don't know. Oh my God. Please let me go see my baby.
I'm sorry. Damn, I'm sorry, Sean.
32 weeks, yes.
Okay. Any other medical issues?
No.
No complications?
No,
or anything?
none.
Thank you.
G shit, Charlotte, though, you can't go see your son. That's not.
I'm sorry.
My baby gone.
That's not the best thing to do. I'm sorry.
Inside
know
the
that. I know
house,
she
the
ain't trying to
grandmother
hear that.
agrees to sign a consent to search the home, and investigators are brought up to speed on the situation.
Grandma put him down at bed 10-11 last night. That's when she last saw him out here sleeping on the couch. This morning before she called, she said he had she described it as a bloody nose. Wiped it up. The tissues are still in the toilet. And noticed he wasn't responding. Called 911. Just kind of looks like he aspirated.
Does everyone live here or Grandma just babysit?
Grandma watches the kids every weekend, she says.
Okay.
She was sleeping on the couch with the 2 boys. I think she said the girl was asleep in the bed.
She was sleeping on the couch with them?
She said she was on the couch with the 2 boys.
After completing their search, investigators uncover a shocking clue that may explain Charles's sudden death, which lands Stephanie in an interrogation room. Before confronting her with their findings, they first question her about the events of the previous day. She explains that she usually watches the children every Saturday and Sunday while their mother works, but this time she took them in on Friday morning because their daycare was closed for Good Friday. She describes their day and evening as typical, where the children played in and out of the home until nightfall.
10 or 10:30 or 11, something like that. Little Charles came and said, "Mom, I'm tired, I'm sleepy." I said, "Well, get up on the couch and lay down and go to sleep."
What did he look like when he said I was tired?
He didn't really look, I mean,
fucked up, bro.
tired in the eyes.
Tell him to go wash.
Like, you know, nothing else.
Nigga just came from outside.
Was he like stumbling or maybe
Little nigga just came from outside, balls sweating and everything, and you tell this little nigga to get on the couch and go to sleep. Yeah, she did something wrong, bro. She did something wrong, bro.
No, he was just tired, just moving slow.
Wasn't nodding off?
No.
Okay.
Stephanie gives one of the investigators permission to go through her phone, while the other prepares to confront her with what they found inside her home.
Do you understand all the straws and stuff that are laying around? And the white powder and substances that are laying around?
Well, that was from me doing boy earlier then, but it wasn't me doing boy now.
Okay. You doing boy earlier as in when?
Boy, that white boy.
And just for clarification, boy.
Damn, that
boy is heroin? Oh!
When on Friday were you doing it?
That morning.
That morning?
Before they got there.
What? Around
shit, bro.
This shit done took a left.
Did not know that.
Took a left. That bitch took a 360, nigga.
Nigga.
Oh.
Ruben, I tell you, I ain't never heard that street lingo. I done heard they call it dog food, car. I done heard all that stuff. I ain't never heard boy.
I'm thinking that shit coke, nigga. I don't know.
Like, right, boy. I bet. Oh, nigga, that's heroin.
Oh, and she talking about, and she said it all smooth. She said, yeah. Look.
Oh,
when on Friday were you doing
Correct.
Correct.
And just for clarification.
No.
What they found inside her home.
Can you help me understand all the straws and stuff that are laying around? And the white powder and substances that are laying around?
Well, that was from me doing boy earlier then, but it wasn't.
She said it so casual.
Okay. You doing boy?
What's me doing boy earlier? Not me doing boy
like
now.
the bitch said, "Oh, how many glasses of wine did you have today?" Oh, had 2 earlier after lunch. Like, bitch, what the fuck?
How many cigarettes did you smoke?
Like oh yeah, that's from the boy. You got kids in your fucking house. Oh yeah, that's from the boy that I did earlier. What the fuck?
She made sure she said that. That's from earlier though. Not you know. Now let's see what she said, cause she cooked.
Oh yeah, she fucked.
And just for clarification, boy is heroin, correct?
When on Friday were you doing it?
That morning.
That
You doing heroin with your grandbabies?
About 7. I had it that night, but I did it that morning. Because I didn't know I had to watch the kids. I thought I had to watch them at...
Damn, I'm talking about fucking somebody's plans up.
Based on the evidence and her own admission, the investigator poses a devastating
She was
theory.
out her body,
I think
man.
that Charles overdosed.
No, he didn't overdose.
That's my suspicion. All right, now we're gonna find out some more when he goes through an autopsy. All right, we're gonna find out some more from his blood results.
But it wasn't nothing in there when he went in the bedroom. I had did it all. It was nothing but dust on the thing. That's all that was on there.
Ooh, and he rubbed them
He wasn't in
gums.
there. He was not in there. The little girl, she went in there late that night. It was gone then. And it was all off the straws and everything. I licked the straws because I didn't have no money.
Oh.
That's why I did that.
When did you lick the straws?
3 days before.
3 days before.
Not having no money is crazy.
So how the fuck? So if you you licked this shit 3 days before, how the fuck we seen the straws with residue on it?
Man, that bitch is junky, brothers. So she was.
Come on, man.
Probably like 3 hours.
I'm about to say, probably was a couple hours. Shit. No, she got that boy roll up.
Like, I know that there might not be very much, or not an amount that you would ever pay for, or not an amount that you would consider to be anything. But you and I both know that drugs to an adult, drugs to someone who uses regularly, that's going to be a different amount than someone who's small. Now, you might have had it on your fingers, you might have had it on that table. You might
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Me, you lick some heroin, nigga.
Is that you regularly have heroin in that apartment. Is that accurate?
Booty.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah. And
before a 5-year-old? Oh, he was fucked. God bless him.
But how could Dust even do anything to him?
And so when we say,
come on, she just said how Dust do anything to it. Why? Please tell me why. All right, if that's the case, why the fuck you lick the straws?
Right. I just don't. Why did you throw the damn bag away though? Why did you still have to dust around?
Cause she was gonna come back and lick it, and come on.
But if it couldn't do nothing for you know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna come back and lick it, I was gonna do something for you.
But that what she trying to say. You obviously she trying to make it seem not as serious.
Yeah, I feel it. But like you said, she would come back later and lick it. So if you would come back and lick, well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
come on.
Say heroin, it's not the heroin that we are talking about from the 90s.
Right.
You know, there's so many different forms of opioids that are killing people, and ultimately we will probably find out that this is some type of fentanyl. So you don't have to have grams to kill micrograms, especially for someone who is only 30 pounds. It's a huge amount.
Despite the explanation, Stephanie still seems to struggle with accepting the possibility.
That's the only reason why, bro.
Correct. If we find heroin in his body, would you agree with me that you're right? Yes. Okay. We're going to do all that. We're going to pull his blood, and we're going to identify what substances are in his
she just
body.
booked for doing drugs.
I can tell you that he didn't just die this morning. Based on how he looked, his body had already started to decompose.
What?
He had been dead for some time.
The investigator questioned Stephanie about where she obtained the substances.
Nah,
she claimed
bro.
she purchased them from a man named Greg, but her reluctance to share more information about him causes the interrogation to grow increasingly more intense.
You want to give me some more information about Greg?
Well, I don't know him that well.
How did you get a hold of him?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. Here's kind of what's going to change my opinion about you, okay? And I'm just going to be real honest, all right? Because I saw your daughter's broken heart when she saw her deceased, her dead son, who had been dead for hours, okay? I saw your grandson who had been dead for hours.
Hours earlier, neighbors, friends, and family stood witness to the grieving mother's reaction when her son's body was moved to the coroner's van.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Please, no, put me back there. No, put him back there. Get off of me.
Stephanie gives investigators a street name but no exact address, along with a vague physical description. However, a startling discovery on her phone shifts the investigation dramatically, casting doubt on everything she said about Greg.
On your phone, who is Bonk HD?
I don't know who that is.
And you called somebody named Bonk/HD.
I don't know who that is.
What the fuck? It's in your phone, my nigga.
You called him 4 times, nigga.
As one investigator steps out of the room to take a closer look at the phone,
like, what
the other continues to press Stephanie
for the heroin dealer, nigga.
Talk to me. What I care about is Charles is dead. Charles is over at the coroner's office.
Oh, good cop going bad cop.
Well, he's dead, right?
Yes.
He's dead.
Yes.
He died in your apartment.
Yes.
Okay? So if we're going to sit in here and talk, I want you to be truthful about things, or walk out that door.
Okay. I just looked at the phone. You text Bonk HD as well to buy heroin.
There it is.
What?
To buy heroin. You're really starting to make me mad. Again, the store's always open. He's done a phenomenal job telling you that you can walk out here anytime. You buy drugs with Bonk HD. You're lying. You being dishonest is not going to get you anywhere. There is a dead child.
Your grandbaby. For God's sake. I prayed with your daughter over your dead grandson. Your dead grandson, and you're lying about buying drugs. Are you kidding me? Do you love your grandbabies?
No.
Do you?
Fuck.
Then prove it. Or walk out that door.
Consistently you lie. And then we have to confront you with what we know, and then you tell us the truth. It doesn't matter. There's a dead baby.
Come on, bro. HD.
Then you try not to get yourself
What
in
the
trouble.
fuck, bro?
But we have to look at this.
/HD.
That is your grandson lying there dead on the couch. Look at that.
No.
Look at that.
No.
Because of your actions, and you're still sitting here trying to deflect the truth.
No, I'm not.
These lights are on.
No.
The truth will come out in this room. Someone will be held responsible for this dead child. It's unacceptable.
Bro.
And what frustrates me the most is that you are unwilling to take accountability for what has happened. You have given us partial truths. That's not okay.
With confusion over Greg and the mysterious contact in her phone, the investigator presents her a final ultimatum.
And here's the thing. At the end of this, my partner and I, you, whenever you're done, we're going to walk out of this room, all right? We're going to go back to our families, all right? Charles is over there alone, in a bag.
It's crocodile tears, bro. I'm not fucking with
here
this.
on Easter morning, Resurrection Day, and we're going to watch the examiners examine your grandchild's baby, your grandchild's body. All right? I'm not worried about people getting in trouble and all this. All right? What I'm worried about is the truth, and actions have consequences. You know that. That's why you've been lying to us.
No, I've been lying because I didn't want to get nobody in trouble.
What's more important to you? Someone getting in trouble?
Bitch said get nobody in trouble. You the only one that was responsible for the shit.
I think she's talking about the heroin dealer though. She didn't want to get the heroin dealer bump up for selling the heroin.
But if you just would have told them.
Nigga, them are homicide detectives.
I'm just saying, bro, don't give it. I think they
Like,
more
they
worried
not-
about what happened to the grandbaby than who the fuck HD is.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, they're homicide detectives. They don't give a fuck about drug crimes. They not the drug police, nigga.
They're not narcs.
No, they're not gonna go tell the narc, hey man, you need to go look in the Boom HD. Nah, unless it has something to do with like, now if the fentanyl come back, okay, yeah, nah, let's go look in the Boom because he's selling fentanyl, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, nigga, it's not. They don't care about drug dealers unless a drug crime led to a homicide. Fuck that drug dealer. Fuck them drugs.
Bro, it's just fucking sick, bro. She tweaking.
Or the fact
I
that your
hope she.
grandson is dead.
My grandson dead.
Then prove
My
it.
grandson
Or
dead.
walk out that door.
Wait, what the fuck?
That nigga said, fuck it, I open the door for you.
Get your ass out
Prove
this
it or walk
bitch.
out. Or we can close this door and we can talk about the truth for the sake of Charles over there, who's alone.
Nigga left-handed.
What do you want to do?
He's so
Choosing
bland.
to stay, Stephanie finally reveals the
Nigga
truth.
left-handed.
He's my regular drug supplier.
He's your regular drug supplier. So I can ignore what you said about Greg at the store. That was a lie. Okay. So yesterday you had the kids.
Yes.
And you got some drugs in the morning before they were there.
Yes.
But then you tried to get more drugs.
Yes.
What was different that you were trying to get more drugs?
Because
And the kids were there.
Because I wasn't feeling too good. I wasn't feeling well.
Like dope sick?
Yeah.
Despite her admission, the only way to be certain is to review the results of Charles's autopsy and toxicology report.
You know, science takes a minute, right?
Yeah.
So
See and tox.
Wait.
Nigga, he about to tell us, bro. He about to tell us, bro.
Report.
You know, science takes a minute, right?
Yeah.
So when we get those results, when we get your results, and it says that, you know, that you have,
I promise you, he's gonna tell us.
some fentanyl in your system.
If that report came up
You're
just
not
now,
gonna be
they're gonna tell us at the
surprised,
end.
When we find that in the system, what are you gonna tell me?
You right.
What are you gonna tell Charles?
That I had it was my fault. I killed him.
A post-mortem toxicology report for 5-year-old Charles Anthony Brown ruled his cause of death as intoxication by fentanyl and other illegal substances. According to his death certificate, the approximate time between the onset of exposure and death would have been minutes. On his death certificate, the manner of death is listed as an accident. 58-year-old Stephanie Shanks pleaded guilty to felony involuntary manslaughter, as well as 2 misdemeanor charges of endangering children, and was sentenced to 4 to 6 years in prison.
Bro. Yeah. I wonder how she did it, though.
That's sick, man. What's next?